Hi guys, I'm Saheli and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'll be reviewing a book which is famously by Ravinder Singh and it is known as Can Love Happen Twice? So yeah, some people think that it's a sequel to I Too Had a Love Story, but it's not. If you do not read I Too Had a Love Story, you can still understand this novel. For example, me, because I also had not read I Too Had a Love Story, but I first picked up Ravinder Singh's Can Love Happen Twice and it is found to be so fantasizing that I thought I am glad I did not go for I Too Had a Love Story and instead picked up Can Love Happen Twice. You can do so, or if you have already read I Too Had a Love Story, then you can understand a better perspective of Ravin, which you cannot understand unless you read I Too Had a Love Story, because then he described a love story there and that continuation is done in this book. And yes, this book is so fantasizing. If you have read Ravinder Singh ever, you can know how fantasizing he could be. So yeah, that's how this story begins. This story begins with a sad part of Ravin's story, which says that Ravin is the main protagonist of the story and he's assisted by his heroine who is known as Simar. And yeah, they both, the setting of the story takes place in Belgium and it's a beautiful country. City. Anyways, leave it. Country, city, anyways. The Belgium is full of, Belgium is always so cold. And yes, this story takes place there itself. So Ravin and Simar, they both meet at a restaurant type. It's not called a restaurant like that you see like parking vehicles walking around. They meet that place because they both are regular customers of that branch, and they just go and they meet there frequently and unexpectedly and fall in love with each other. And this book has a so sweet memories of both Ravin and Simar that oh my, it's so cute to see them such lovey-dovey couples. So yeah, also Simar always, Simar, the class difference brings out the most blatant part of this novel, which says that, see, Ravin belongs to a middle-class family of Chandigarh and Simar belongs to a very high society person. Like his father knows businessmen and, popular persons of Gurgaon. But yeah, they both clashes each other. The classes between them just clashes each other. Then they found to be such deep setting and vigorousness that comes to the cute lovey-dovey couple. Yes, it also brings out a blatant part of love, which says that love is not always the cute, lovey-dovey thing. It always brings out sorrow, grief, pain, devastation, destruction within them. So if you accept a person's qualities, a person's, a person's measurements, a person's equality, a person's nature, then you must also fall in love with that person's flaws, with that person's misperfections, because no one in this world is perfect. No one. I repeat, no one in this world is perfect. We all are imperfect. We all have imperfections. And that's what makes us a perfect human being. So we should love the qualities which the other person possess. And, some people are jealous because I can speak so well and they cannot even just utter a single word. So it's not their fault, right? You should not be jealous of people who can speak well. You can at least, see to them, listen to how they speak, how they have improved their English, how can they speak so fluently, and so on. You can just take inspiration for them. Back to the review, where we can see that the blurb of the novel says, when Ravin first said, "I love you," he meant it forever. The world has known this through Ravin's best-selling novel, I Too Had a Love Story. But did Ravin's story really end on the last page of that book? On Valentine's Day, a radio station in Chandigarh hosts a very special romantic chat show. Ravin and his 3 best friends are invited as guests to talk about Ravin's story. But surprisingly, everyone apart from Ravin turns up. As the show goes live, there is only one question on every listener's mind. What has happened to Ravin? To this question, the 3 friends begin reading from a handwritten copy of Ravin's incomplete second book. The entire city listens breathlessly, unable to believe the revelations that follow. The highly anticipated novel by Ravinder Singh is an emotional roller coaster that bravely explores the highs and lows of love. Just like I had mentioned a few minutes back, that you love a person sometimes, we love a person because of what they are and not because of who they have become as an individual person. We should always love the person for what they have become. What are their capabilities? What are their strengths? What are their weaknesses? Do they match with us? Do they are, equally opposite to each other? Because, opposites attract. So yeah, that's also a main factor. But yeah, love a person because they can bring a different kind of spark in your eyes when you hear their name or when they, just flash up in front of you. Love a person because he or she can make you feel, secure apart from all the insecurities that the world and life provides you. Fall for the person if he or she wraps a protective covering around you and says that, yes, I'm possessive of you because you're mine. Fall for that person because his or her chai can make you feel a blissful person in just a matter of a second. Fall for a person because that person will take your stand when no other person in this entire world apart from your parents take your side. Fall for that person when you see that he or she respects you and loves you even when you make the decision wrong, because he or she wants you to learn from your mistakes and not just protect you from the outer world. Fall for him or her if he says that he supports you in every field and just proves it. Fall for that person when you feel that person is genuinely caring for you. Fall for that person because he or she not only loves you for your capabilities but also loves you for your insecurities. Fall for that person when you see that that person, loves you without any makeup and is not double-faced like every other person in this world. Fall for that person when you see that you can just spend the rest of the life watching that person's face and you just don't need to look at anything else. Just his smile can, make your heart beat faster. Fall for that person when you see that apart from him, you need nothing else. Fall for that person when you hear the heartbeat, when you lie on their chest and they just wraps up your arms around them. Fall for that person when you don't need a reason to. Fall for that person because he or she believes that you are an angel even though he himself is a monster. Fall for that person when you feel that he's genuinely saying you I love you. Genuinely, without a single hesitation. He never fails to do so. Fall for that person. I deviate from this topic because I want you to have a clear perspective of love. Love is not always lovey-dovey in nature. Love is realistic. Cannot be seen through rose-tinted glasses, because if you see that through rose-tinted glasses, you are surely to just be delusional in it. You have to see it from the realistic approach. People approach me and say, why do you read so much love stories? Why do you read so? Because there are so many different science fictions, so many different aspects that you need to read. But why do you choose to read fiction romance novels? You know what I answer to them? That I read romance novel doesn't mean I am a romantic person. I just read to feel the emotions, because I don't have any other person in my whole life who can make me feel that emotion. And the books definitely did help me reach my, reach that feeling, that caring feeling, that genuine attitude caring feeling. You always don't need a romance plot in a novel to read it. Just the author himself can describe you what you go through it. And all these that I have spoken is also related to this book. So yeah, go for it. If you don't want to read this book, it's completely up to your choice. But I warn you, you can never become a successful person without reading this book. So go for it. Obviously, it's a joke, but yeah. I definitely find it very, very inspiring. Ravinder Singh has never failed to inspire me in any way. He has never failed to inspire me. So yeah, go for this book. This book has a very sweet ending of Simar and Ravin's love story, which says that, I don't want to bring any spoilers, but the ending is so very sweet and beautiful that you just fall for Simar. Even if you are a girl, you just fall for Simar. Because she does that very unexpected twist. Be done. That you instantly fall in love with that person. You don't need anything else. If you're watching my video till now, a heartwarming thanks from my side. Virtual hug from my side, because that means a lot to me. You know that, right? So yeah, don't forget to like, share, subscribe and comment to my YouTube channel. And also drop a comment which says that which book review should I do next. You can always engage in the comment sections and feel free to ask any question related to the book, related to its price. Also, the Flipkart price of this book will be given in the description box below. Don't forget to check it out. And also, there will be a small quote from this book which will be given in the description box below. So don't forget to read it. It's very, very important. It's the most prominent part of this book. So don't forget to read it. Also, go for this book, and for more such book recommendation and book related bookish stuffs, do follow my YouTube channel and do subscribe to it because it makes me feel happy. Thank you, and without any further ado, till then, bye bye.